What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about the patches that are coming out very, very soon. We got ourselves 2 live streams. We got the Sharp live stream dropping tomorrow to do the collab reveal. If you have not done so already, go click on that. I'll put that in the description. Go support your boy. Get in there. We always have a blast doing this. We're going to do a whole review of everything that's coming out for the 2 collab units, and we're going to talk a little bit about if they're worth it or not. And then of course we're going to go into the second stream, which is going to be the actual test stream, so you can click on that as well to join your boy, and we're going to do some summoning and testing on the new collab units. And I'm going to try to keep this a little bit positive, guys. We're going to do a little positive spin. I know lately it's been all doom and gloom and negative, but we're going to keep it positive this time, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what I hope to be the end of the content drought. All right, before I do that though, real quick, content creator program is going on still. Season 10 is going strong. 5,772 supporters. 2 codes that are going to be expired today. I've already sent them all out for the supporters, so please check your My Page, log into the My Page right here, go to the support tab, check the coupon history, get those codes in now, guys, before they're gone. If you just started supporting, I'm going to send 1 more round of these codes before the day is done, so get those codes. 2 Chaos and Stones have also been sent. That's going to last for a little bit longer, and we have 3 more codes on the way. Just want to say a big shout out to, of course, my top 10. Sod, SOD, my G, thank you for being number 1. J-Stow, always my man. Thank you. 1544. This might be Flawless Taco, I think. I'm not sure. Telio 101. I think this is Cap. Cap Need Your Face. 057. One of these 2 guys. I think this is Cap. I'm pretty sure. 057. Connor. Play Level 515. And 640. Thank you guys so much for being in the top 10. And of course, everyone else who was supporting all the way down to the 5,772. You guys are the best. I appreciate you choosing me for your content creator of choice. Now, let's talk a little bit about SLA. That's right, guys. We got a little bit to discuss. Now, I know it's been a crazy drought. We've discussed this. Like, we've discussed this so much already, right? And at the point where, like, I'm kind of tired of talking about it. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. We got to have to discuss it. I'm going to try, like I said, keep things a little bit more positive this time around. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that this positivity is really aimed at one thing and one thing only. This is just background game, by the way, that I played recently. We've all had a hard time with this. We've had a lot of people quit. And I mean, a lot of people quit. Now, quitting in a gacha doesn't mean quitting forever. Quitting in a gacha means, you know what, I'm fed up with this, I'm bored, or you know what, I just don't have the time for this or the patience, so I'm going to move on and try to find something else to play, which is absolutely normal, guys. Nothing to fret, nothing to worry about. No one should be criticized for that. It's their life, it's their game. Everyone should be able to make a choice, right? Now, with this update, we have a couple things to look forward to. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm actually excited for this. Because the part that made me most excited about SLA, there were 2 things. Number 1 was WOBL, especially Vulcan. Vulcan was an absolute blast. But more importantly than Vulcan, because that was something you just grinded, was story mode. I love the story mode. I think this has been documented numerous times where I said story mode was my favorite part of the game, especially when it was difficult, right? Now we're getting expert mode, which is going to be from, I believe it was 1.5 million TP, which is still a good entry level for some veteran players or some newer players, maybe mid-game players, all the way to 2.5 million TP. Now, not great for whales, obviously, but amazing for free-to-play players and small spenders. That will give you guys the challenge you want. And I think that's something we should definitely be looking forward to. Now, I pray you guys understand how important this is for the game, because everyone wanted nerf for the story mode. You guys got nerfs to the story mode. Then everyone was upset that you got nerfs for the story mode, and we never looked back since. Now, this is the first time they're introducing story mode with form of difficulty, and I'm praying to God it remains that way. So there's something to look forward to for sure. Now, I know you all not big fans of the collab units. I'll be honest, neither am I. I don't really care about this collab, but with that being said, I do hope whatever Netmarble plan, whatever their marketing team, whatever geniuses put this together, knew what they were doing, and that this actually brings in a slew of new players. I want this game to succeed. It is my favorite gacha game right now. I enjoy playing it still, and more importantly, I enjoy my community. I hate seeing my community break up, and of course, the views have been down. As a content creator, that affects me, right? So there's multiple reasons why I'm banking on this to work, but most importantly, guys, as a player, I just want to enjoy my game. So I'm really hoping that these collab units deliver something special, and they deliver the goods, because quite honestly for me, I don't care about them being idle pop stars. Yeah, it's stupid, I get it, but quite honestly, if it does bring in more players, if it does increase the player base, and it does do its job, then I'm all for it, right? I'm a little pissed, not gonna lie, that Grand Cross had solo leveling as a collab. Where the hell was our Grand Cross collab? That would have been crazy. To have 7 Deadly Sins as a collab while at the same time that they had us as a collab would have been the smartest marketing move they could have done. Both player bases would have been introduced to each other's games, and it would have been such a cool concept to have that. I would have loved to have Meliodas, Elizabeth, Hawk, Bond, King. I'll take anybody. I'll take Guild Thunder, for God's sakes, right? You know, Escanor. It doesn't matter who it is. I'll take any of the demons, man. I'll take the Demon Brothers if I have to. Like, I would have taken anybody, but hopefully in the future, that's what we'll get. You know, like not all collabs are meant to be successful, but being the first one is obviously really special, and I'm hoping that they do something nice. Now, with that being said, the positive spin, though, is we get 2 free units, maybe 3 even free units, which is at least going to put us in A1 to an A2 circumstance, which means even if you are avoiding or boycotting this collab, you're going to at the very least get free units that may be pretty OP and that you may be able to get hopefully through the custom draw and get them to a meta point where you can use them, right? So there is a lot of positive spin to this collab. At least they are giving us free units, whether it's the first 2 and then it's the next 3, whatever the case may be. These units are going to bring something to the table that is hopefully unique. Gameplay wise, it looks like it is, at least for the light one. The core attack water one looks like just another carbon copy of Alicia and Cha, but we'll see how that goes. But I am excited to at least get a new story, kind of see how they do this. I did watch the K-pop Demon on Netflix just to prepare myself for this. Not gonna lie, I thought it was cringe, but hey, a lot of people liked it. A lot of people liked it. So here is for, you know, the success of this collab. I hope it does well for the sake of the game, right? Now, with that being said, well, speaking of WOBL and my love for it, we at least have POS 10 coming out for Yogamon as well, which at least will give most of us a challenge that we can try to succeed in and at least get us another frame, right? And don't forget, guys, the rewards drop tomorrow. The rewards for the top 1,000, 3,000, 6,000 drop tomorrow as well. So we can look forward to that. I'm very excited personally on my free-to-play to get that, to be able to show that off and say, hey, I was one of the top 1,000 to complete Yogamon. I think that's a pretty cool trophy to have, and that's a pretty good feeling to have as a free-to-play player. And I've learned now to maximize my free-to-play account. So I think I can do it again, hopefully in August. So there's that to look forward to as well. Future of SLA looks not bad, guys. Honestly, we're getting the co-op that we all wanted. PvP looks like it's in the work for one of the games, whether it's a SLAO or SLA. And it looks like it might be fair PvP, so we'll see what happens with that. So co-op is exciting. At least it's going to be live co-op. It's going to be 2 players. And, of course, the release of the Architect storyline and Jinnah, which I think is going to bring a different flair and feel to the game, especially the Architect to me, because that's where it all began, right? That's where it all began, guys. So the temple's where it all began with a whole different look and feel this time, with Sun Jinwoo being way stronger than before. And of course, the Architect fight in the manhwa was incredible. So I'm very much looking forward to the rendition of that in our game to see how well they handle it and how they do it. So there's a lot of positive things coming. One of the biggest complaints I have, though, I will just say this, is I wish they introduced the level up with the expert mode. We're going to be missing out on a lot of EXP, even though it's not that big of a deal. I can just save 720 hours from now till then. It is annoying to be able to have to waste that EXP now on something that we could have actually used. But hey, we get more reputation, and reputation at least equals more tickets, equals more essence stones, equals more summoning for us, right? So there's that to look forward to. Anyways, guys, I'm being positive here. I'm being positive. I think the outlook for SLA looked bleak for a little while. I think it's going to start going up again. I really have a strong feeling that when SLAO comes out, we're going to see the real team come back full tilt. Even though they're saying they're 2 different teams, there's obviously probably a little bit of, pull from here and there. But I do feel like when SLAO comes out, we're going to see SLA probably rise up even further. Hopefully, that's the hope. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you like, subscribe, hit that button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.